Welcome back to Books on the Focus, the podcast where we delve into the literary world, one captivating book at a time. I'm your host, Bob, and with me as always is the brilliant Alice.
Hey everyone, and Bob, today we're tackling a real classic, a self-help behemoth that's been influencing people, pun intended, for nearly a century.
That's right, Alice. We're diving into Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People, a book so impactful, it's practically a cultural landmark. First published way back in 1936, can you believe it? Almost 100 years of helping people navigate the sometimes treacherous waters of social interaction.
1936, that's older than my grandma, and it still holds up. It has a Goodreads rating of 4.22, which, while not a perfect 5, is still pretty darn impressive for a book this old. This isn't your average self-help fluff, Bob. This book is packed with actionable advice, and I'm pretty sure I've subconsciously used some of its techniques already.
Absolutely. The synopsis really hits the nail on the head. You can go after the job you want, and get it. You can take the job you have, and improve it. You can take any situation you're in, and make it work for you. It's all about empowerment, right? And it's not just about making friends. It's about influencing people in a positive, effective way. Imagine the impact this book has had. Over 30 million copies sold.
Exactly. It's broken down into practical sections, isn't it? Like, learning the 6 ways to make people like you. I'm particularly interested in those. And then there's the 12 ways to win people to your way of thinking, negotiating skills, perhaps? And the 9 ways to change people without arousing resentment. Brilliant for managing conflict, I bet.
Think about it. Applying these principles in everyday life. From business negotiations to resolving family conflicts. I'm picturing a scenario. Let's say you're trying to convince your boss for a raise. This book would give you the tools to approach the conversation effectively, focusing on mutual benefit rather than just demanding a higher salary.
Or even something as simple as resolving a disagreement with a friend. Instead of getting defensive, you can use Carnegie's techniques to understand their perspective and find common ground. It's about empathy and understanding, not manipulation, which is something I appreciate. It's not about being a puppet master, it's about genuine connection.
Precisely. It's a timeless classic for a reason, Alice. How to Win Friends and Influence People isn't just about achieving success. It's about building meaningful relationships, and that's something we can all benefit from.
Definitely worth a read, or a reread, for anyone looking to improve their communication and interpersonal skills. Thanks for joining us on Books on the Focus.
Until next time, bookworms.